Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Apex27, and we're going to do a little bit more of a casual commentary while you guys get to watch two solo Libra Everdark Sovereign fights with Iron Eye and Raider, and then on the back end, a shorter fight against Everdark Sovereign Gaping Jaw with Iron Eye. It only took me 2 tries to solo Libra as Raider, and it took me 3 or 4 tries, I can't remember, for Iron Eye, and that was because the Iron Eye solo, the Iron Eye clone, comes with a setup where he has the serpent bow and his arrows are heat-seeking, ballistic, you know, all that stuff. Part of the RNG for that fight as Iron Eye is not getting the bow version and getting the cannon version or the Bloodhound Fang and crossbow version. I'd say the Bloodhound Fang crossbow version is the best one because it takes him a second to fire that crossbow, and it takes him a second to wind up the Bloodhound Fang, so it's easy to hit him between those 2 weapons. And while the cannon version's probably pretty easy to hit, you also occasionally have to deal with flying ballista bolts. This is going to act as sort of a channel update. I recently started uploading shorts, and we got an influx of new viewers, so I figured I would address everybody. We almost hit 200 subs by now in a month, which is way more than I've ever really gotten in a short amount of time. The Shadow of the Erdtree DLC bumped me up close to about 100 in a couple of months, but it didn't hit me as hard as the shorts did. Now almost closing in on 200 subs in less than 28 days. While that doesn't sound like a huge margin to most people, probably to me and how this channel has been growing, 200 in less than 28 days is quite a lot. Go ahead, for me, do me a favor. If you're watching this video and you're one of my subscribers, or you're subscribing because of this video, let me know in the comments, are you here for the shorts only? Are you here for shorts and YouTube videos? Or are you also here for the streams? Just use that word. Use the words shorts, videos, or streams in your comments. I will use the Control F function to sort through the comments and see what people are feeling. I don't even expect that many comments on this video, but for the few that are going to be there, let me know. Just let me know if you're there and how you feel about the content. Whether you'd rather watch Nightreign streams or Elden Ring PvP streams or even Bloodborne streams, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls Remastered streams, videos, any of that stuff. What you want to see, let me know. I want to hear from you guys. And also welcome to all the new people. I forgot to say that in the beginning of this little bit here. Welcome. Thank you all so much for all the support and the subscriptions. We finally passed over that 1,000 subscriber mark. I have been uploading for quite a while on YouTube, and we hit a rut after, long story short, I used to be part of a different gaming community. If you scroll back far enough on my channel, you'll be able to see the gaming community that I'm talking about. That game died out because the developers stopped making the multiplayer PvP stuff. So all of my progress had been halted because none of my subscribers really wanted to watch the new stuff I was putting out. And I was lost for a really long time on what I needed to upload. And I just also wasn't getting noticed by the algorithm. But I also wasn't doing a whole lot to get noticed. And then when Elden Ring came out, I started putting in more effort. Got some more followers, but it wasn't until the Erdtree DLC that I really started putting in serious work, and it got serious dividends, and we jumped up to 940 something from 740 something, so almost 200 over about a 6-month period. And then it died out again around 940 something. Been a year and some change, and I finally started uploading shorts, and that's where the 200 came from. All of you, once again, thank you so much. It has been a journey, and we're about to smash through 1,200 subscribers, which is nice. I really was surprised to see that not only did I get to smash through 1,000, but then 1,100 pretty quickly, and then now it's looking like we're getting close to smashing 1,200. So that means a lot to me, and I really can't thank any of y'all enough. I do stream Tuesday through Friday most of the time for about 4 hours. It's usually Nightreign or Elden Ring PvP. It can be Bloodborne or any of the other Souls games, really. And I do plan to play the Lies of P Overture DLC. at some point soon. Also, when Duskbloods comes out on the Switch 2, I'm most likely going to be buying a Switch 2 in order to play Duskbloods. I have a lot of faith in that game, especially because of Nightreign. Nightreign really made me feel like Duskbloods actually has a chance to be good, which is really exciting because I'm PvP focused. I've always been a PvP focused person since the moment that I started dueling, and then eventually ended up doing invasions. And invasions have been really my bread and butter over the years. And it sounds like Duskbloods is going to be invasion heaven, because you're gonna the whole game's based around invasions. It's not just duels. It's more like random encounters in PvP, sort of like invasions are. So I really feel like Duskbloods is going to be a really nice opportunity for me and the channel and everybody watching the videos. There's going to be a lot of content coming up at the beginning of next year, so look forward to that. I'm definitely going to be playing more Nightreign. I'm excited for the new ranked hard mode thing that's coming out, the Depth of Night or whatever it's called. That's really exciting. Being able to get items and weapons with more than one effect on them, and sometimes a curse, and also getting relics that have, curses on them, but really, really good effects that go on top of the ones you already have, because you're going to be able to get 6 relics for Depth of Night, and 3 of them are going to be Depth of Night specific. The first 3 are going to be your regular setup from your regular builds on Nightreign, and it's just looking pretty exciting. The DLC is going to come out eventually, and we're going to have that. So if you can make the streams earlier in the day, they're around lunchtime in America, usually 10:30 Central Time or 11 Central Time to about 3 o'clock ish or 2:30 ish Central Time. Usually about 4 hours. If it becomes something lucrative enough for me to do as a full-time job, I would happily stream 6 to 8 hours a day, maybe even 10 hours a day. So, always share the videos, like the videos, get some comments down in there. More support equals more time for me to be able to do this stuff. For those of you that aren't on Twitch, also, by the way, there are free follower emotes. Most of them are Bloodborne themed, but we have some Elden Ring themed ones, and I plan to make many more. I draw my own emotes because I am an artist, and I am doing commissions, by the way, for like comic book style, cartoony style OCs. I would happily draw your OCs for $20 to $50, depending on what we're asking for. And if you're already a subscriber to the Twitch channel, you get that $5 off of any commission. And we also have a community Discord. If you join the Twitch chat while I'm streaming, you will be able to be provided the link. Also, YouTube chat while I'm streaming, I'll provide the link in either chat. And if you're already a follower or a subscriber, you can join the community Discord. But I don't like to give that out to the masses, because you want to keep the community focused as possible on the good vibes and all that. So if you want to be part of the community Discord, just mention it in a stream and the link can be dropped. And that's really all I had to say. I'm just really appreciative of all the new support and stuff. We've had some haters. They've been pretty interesting. I've never had like as many haters as I had during this jump of followership and viewership. As in the past, there'd be one every couple months that would just say something mean in the comments, and then they would go away. But we had people that were showing up to every short, leaving a mean comment over and over again, like they were following me and making sure that they constantly said something mean in the comments. And I snapped back at them, and then I eventually just hid them from the channel so that they wouldn't continue posting after 3 or 4 videos. Partially for my own mental health, but mostly because I just don't want that toxicity in my comment section if I can avoid it. Like I said, there's not all that much more to say here. I've already laid out all my plans. I really would like some viewer feedback. So please, once again, comment. Let me know what you want to see. More. What kind of streams do you want me to do? What kind of style content? Are you more here for the shorts? Are you more here for the videos? Are you more here for Nightreign? Are you more here for Elden Ring PvP? I need you to know these things. These are the things I want to know, and I would love to read all your comments. I'll read everyone. I'll try to reply to everyone if it feels like it's one that I can reply to. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy the rest of the video. Have a great day. Peace out.